Let me start with you. Colbert's character, is a joke. He has been doing this for a decade. It's a comedy show. So a lot of people might ask, can't the right take a joke?
Of course we can. But look, conservatives look at this and they say, typical liberal Hollywood. They go and they swap out their aging liberal comedian for a younger, more liberal comedian who wears his politics on his sleeve. Unlike Carson, Colbert's main goal isn't to just entertain. It's also to push a political agenda.
But Colbert's not going to play that character on The Late Show.
But it's going to be difficult for people to separate Colbert the character and Colbert the person.
Is it fair? I mean, if Mr. DiCaprio is sincere in his beliefs, there's no reason to think he isn't, to say, well, you have to, ride a horse and, you can't have any modern conveniences. Is that fair?
Well, look, if he makes himself the face of this issue, he ought to lead by example. He causes probably more pollution in one day than most Americans do for an entire year. This year alone, Leonardo DiCaprio went on 20 trips around the country, around the world. While most Americans watch the World Cup from their living room, Leonardo DiCaprio was on a 400-foot yacht, which was paid for and owned by a man who made money through oil. So that's a little hypocritical. You need to walk the walk if you want to be the face of this issue.
He shouldn't be there. But I also think this has a lot to do with our culture. I mean, you look at the TV shows that we watch and you look at music videos. Rihanna's latest video has her murdering someone in the music video. I mean, there's something wrong with our society when we find this music interesting, or rap music where they're talking about degrading women. I think this is reflective of our culture.
Michelle, I'm surprised
I can't believe you guys are calling this a boneheaded decision. This is not a boneheaded decision.
We were using his words.
We were
using his words.
Dangerous when you're using his words.
Can I talk?
Yes.
This man was not trying to teach him a lesson. He makes it seem as though he was trying to teach his son something. If you look at this video, he's angry. He has his hands on his hips. He kicks him. He walks away and never looks to see what happened to the son. This is a man who probably has abused his loved ones before, except this time he was caught on camera. I have no sympathy whatsoever. I think Child Services needs to go over there and investigate this family right away.
Michelle, hola Michelle, ¿cómo estás? Do you agree?
Hola. Yeah, no, I'm in favor of normalizing relations, but I think we got a bad deal. I think in exchange we should have demanded that Cuba put a stop to human rights abuses and allow for political freedom. But in terms of the economy, this is going to be good. The fact that we didn't have relations with Cuba was really bad. We were losing over $1 billion a year for our economy. So I think this is good, especially for industries like agriculture and telecommunications. The politically correct police came out and they told us that they didn't want schools to recognize religious holidays. That's why we don't celebrate Christmas anymore in school. Right. We don't celebrate Easter. Now it's winter break, it's spring break.
Winter solace.
Yes, of course. And now these politically correct police are back. Oh, actually, we changed our mind. We want states to recognize religious holidays, but only Muslim holidays. That's so hypocritical.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Says he doesn't understand what a better deal would be. Well, a better deal, anyone with common sense going to the negotiating table would say to Iran, give us back our 4 Americans that you're holding hostage. I mean, that's common sense. And like Jonathan said, why are we legitimizing a country that sponsors terrorism, that calls for the destruction of Israel? And, liberals and President Obama keep saying, oh, we'll have anytime, anywhere inspections in Iran. That's absolutely nonsense. That's garbage. If we want inspections into Iran, we have to give them, inspectors have to give them a notification. And then Iran has 24 days. That's plenty of time to remove any small-scale nuclear work or projects. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to follow the rules.
What I have a problem with is that these celebrities are against things like the Keystone Pipeline because they say, oh, we care about the environment so much, right? We really do. And they're depriving tons of Americans from thousands of jobs. Yet here they are throwing tons of water on their country club-like homes and then telling Americans to, well, maybe you shouldn't shower as regularly in order to save water. Give me a break.